fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I am super excited for this video because I'm going to be sharing with you all of my absolute favorite must-have products from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. They are one of my favorite indie brands, and they're doing a special thing this year where for each of their affiliates, they're letting them choose one day where they have 24 hours of their code being 20% off for y'all. So if you've ever been interested in trying something from Blend Bunny, or maybe you're just overwhelmed, hopefully this video can help you with what I think are the top tier products you should try. And if you do decide to purchase anything today, May 26th, you can get 20% off. And it is an affiliate code, so I do make it a commission, just to let you know, just to be clear. But these are products that I truly, truly love and stand behind, so I'm not gonna keep blabbering. Let's just jump on in. Blend Bunny is known for their eyeshadow palettes, and don't get me wrong, I will be talking about their eyeshadow palettes in just a moment. I've got my top 3, which was hard to choose, but I've got my top 3 for y'all. However, I did just want to start with something that I feel like is one of their most underrated products, and that is their blending brush set, their blending eye set. This is 5 brushes. I believe that they retail for $32 for the whole set, if I'm correct, but it is such a steal. If you love small blending brushes, if you love small blending brushes, you love precise blending brushes, you have hooded eyes, this brush set is just perfection. They're super soft, super high quality. They just get right into your crease so well. There's so many brushes out there that are amazing quality, but sometimes it just feels like you're seeing the same shapes over and over again, like just a big fluffy brush, just like a slightly tapered brush, like just repetitive. Whereas I feel like these are unique and they're just so affordable. You've also got like the tiniest perfect little pencil brush to get right underneath the eyes, and it's super soft. So I'm a big fan. I believe that these are available individually as well, but I would just honestly recommend the whole set. So my personal favorite Blend Bunny palette is the Sickly Sweet. And it's funny because this is not my favorite aesthetic. I don't like the way that the eyeshadows are organized in this palette, but this is the best pastel palette that I have tried thus far. I have like so many videos on my channel trying out different pastel eyeshadows, doing pastel eyeshadow battles, pastel eyeshadow battles. And for me, this is just the absolute best. I feel like they are so vibrant. When you try these compared to other pastels, they just put them to shame. They blend so easy. I literally did this eye look with this palette in like 5 minutes today. Like just so fast, so pretty, so vibrant. I'm not even wearing an eyeshadow primer. Like not wearing an eyeshadow primer, and I'm using pastel shadows. It's because they are so good. If you've tried pastels in the past and you felt like they didn't show up on you, or they were just hard to work with, and you want to give them another chance, I would 1000% recommend starting off with the Sickly Sweet palette. It is so good. And I'm not going to swatch everything because obviously these are pretty big eyeshadow palettes, but I do have full videos on pretty much everything Blend Bunny has ever done, so I'll make sure to link them down below for you. I know that pastels are not going to be everyone's vibes, so the other 2 palettes that I have that are my other top favorites, 100% recommend. I have the All Done Up palette. This is such a good one. It's like the perfect, slightly smaller, just like glam, rusty neutral palette. You've got some really beautiful metallics. I feel like these are my favorite metallics from Blend Bunny, honestly. You've got some green, you've got some mustards, you've got some cool tones. I feel like if you're more of like a neutral lover, you like a little bit more of a small, more edited palette, this is a really, really good one. And it's the same amazing Blend Bunny quality, just super easy to work with, super easy to blend, pigmented, just can't say anything bad about it. And like I said, I really, really love these shimmers. One last eyeshadow palette. This is the OG, the original. I think that the packaging might even be different on this now, but the Blends palette. This was the first thing I ever tried from Blend Bunny, and it made me such a big fan of the brand. I love this palette. It is the perfect rainbow palette. I feel like every shade you could possibly need is in here. You can also go a little more neutral. You can tone down your looks, but I just love this. This shade in particular, Giggle right here, is one of my absolute favorites. Just a purple that I go back to time and time again. Just amazing mattes. I love the way that this one is organized. I feel like it's so aesthetic, and it's just, I feel like I'm just loyal to this palette. It just has a spot in my heart because they do have other like rainbow-esque palettes, but the original Blends is just my favorite. So I feel like if you just like want like a really colorful matte rainbow palette, this is what I would recommend. If you like a little bit more neutral, a little more curated, this is what I recommend. And if you're looking for something more spring, more pastel, those are my favorites. Blend Bunny recently did a collaboration with Ellis, and I don't think that codes apply to their collection, but I still had to go ahead and mention an absolute favorite. It had to be in this video. Their Lunar Eclipse Dimension palette is so beautiful. It's such a pretty pink blush palette. You've got 3 different tones of pink, a very pale pink, a medium pink, and a hot pink. I will say for my skin tone, I kind of, you know, I stay more on this side. I have them both thrown on today, blended together, like kind of as like a little ombre moment. Just such a beautiful matte blush look. They do have other blush palettes. There's an orange one that looks like this, like same format. And then they also have 2 different 8-pan blush palettes. All of them are beautiful, but this one just speaks to my heart. So, I mean, I feel like you can't go wrong with any of them, but for me, for my preferences, I love pink. Another staple I have to mention is their Omni Lash Lash Perfecting Mascara. This is one of their more recent releases and it is so good. They advertised it as just a good mascara and I feel like it adds length, it adds volume, it's very dark and black and it's just a really, really good mascara. I like the packaging, I like the wand. I will say my only thing is just a warning, if you like to wear your makeup and you don't always like to set it with powder, I do feel like when I don't set with powder or I don't use eyeshadow, like you need some type of something around the eyes. This will smudge just a tiny, tiny bit, but if you are wearing eyeshadow or you're setting under your eyes, you're good to go. It won't smudge. That's just like my only thing. I do love to wear very greasy, wet looking makeup, so it's not that big of a surprise that it could cause my mascara to smudge, but overall, such a good one. When I finish this, I will definitely be repurchasing it. I want to have it in my collection. I'm so happy to have an indie mascara that's affordable and so good, so yeah, I'm very happy about it. And I just have this like hope in my heart that they'll come out with a brown one. That would make me really happy. My last favorite I want to mention is their lip oils, and they do have these available in so many shades. They've got neutrals, they've got blue, they've got black, they've got clear, like whatever lip oil you're looking for, they have many, many options. But these 2 shades right here in particular are my favorite. So my top tier shade is Love Bite. It has a gigantic wand and it's just like the most beautiful neutral shade. It's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. Super comfy, just an easy throw on your lips, don't even think about it type of product, which I love. I honestly like these more than the e.l.f. lip oils, just saying. I also feel like you could own every single one of them and not have anything too similar. As the e.l.f. ones look very similar on the lips, I feel like these are a little bit more bang for your buck in terms of color choice. And then this shade is called Juicy, and it's just like the most beautiful, warm, ready, juicy, oily lip. Like obviously not as pigmented as what it looks like in the tube, but it just looks like summer on your lips. Like there's just something about a juicy red lip in the summer I love so, so much. And again, it's just that formula that's comfortable, moisturizing. You don't have to think about it. Just throw it on, throw it in your purse, like good to go. All right, y'all, so those are all of my favorites from Blend Buddy. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.